Alright, greetings to my fellow Peace Blunderers and hope you're having a wonderful Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, Saturday morning, doesn't matter, wherever you are, whenever you are. Welcome to the stream. I see some people in the stream as well. We've got Max, we've got Pratik, we've got Alex here as well, we've got Julienne, Nick, thank you very much for the best wishes. I don't know for how long you can stay over here, but you know, any minute is a good one, right? Thank you very much. It's really sweet of you to just pop in and say all the kind words. Yeah, so how are you guys doing? Let me bring the chat in. Let me bring the chat in real quick. Lightning quick, like so. There you go. And yes, we are doing it. We are doing it. Today's day 20. Today is day 20 of our streamathon. We're trying to get to 50 concurrent viewers as quickly as we can. Yesterday we broke all kinds of records. Upon revision, YouTube, I guess, well, it's one of those, right? Sometimes the counters are wrong, sometimes the analytics get it wrong, but from what I understand, our peak yesterday was 23, not 24, so I had to edit it a little bit, but 23 was still good enough for a record. So, I don't know if we can do anything near as good today, but yeah, guys, let me know how your days, how your day has been. Whether you've got any updates to share, anything at all. Alright, so we should be back. We should be back with vengeance. I hope it's not as laggy anymore. I hope. Let me guys if it helped. Hey Famalt, welcome back to the stream, my friend. Nice to have you here for 2 days in a row. Adzeep is also here. Nice. Sorry for the initial lags, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for that. I also lost 90 seconds of time. Not nice, but we'll try and mitigate that by playing a bit quicker. Which, sometimes talking about me seems like a miracle. Let me know if the situation improved. We're back. Yeah, I just, you know, I just basically did on and off thing. So, hello Max and Exclam. Hello Jan Travolta. Welcome back to the stream, my friend. Also nice to have you here. Reserve me a game. Yeah. So like I said, if Caleb isn't coming, and Caleb is one of the distinguished members of the channel. By the way, you can become a member of the channel. You know, support the channel a little bit, not much. And you know, you get the privileged queuing, etc, etc. Caleb isn't here today though. I don't think he's gonna come because Caleb is on vacation. That means there's one member fewer to be worried about with regards to queuing. Can you see my challenge? Yes, I have acknowledged it. I acknowledged it I think a couple of minutes ago. Yes, I have seen it and I see it now. Retam is back also. Welcome back, my friend. It's very nice to have you here. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. Reserve me a game. Okay, it looks like KS is going to be second in queue. No. Pratik challenged me. He didn't ask, but he challenged me like really early on. So Pratik is going to be first unless we've got some members in. And then you're going to be the next KS. Yeah. I wanted to play Rook B1 almost, but then I realized it's not a very good idea. That my rook will be hanging. Okay. Hello, bro. Remember? I mean, yes, pretty. Of course, I remember you. I, of course, absolutely. Welcome back for the second day. For the second day in a row with our streamathon. How has your day been, my friend? How has your day been? All right. So bishop takes, threatens my queen. That's not very polite. However, where do I retreat? You can have it, no problems. I did send the challenge first. No one is questioning that, my friend, Pratik. I acknowledged that it was you who was the first one. So yeah, no one is contesting that. Just, it's all fine, it's all good. I don't think I'm too scared about this check. This bishop is slightly annoying. I mean, like, come on. My knight has barely any safe squares. Probably the best course of action for my opponent, yes, to sack the rook for 2 pieces, but unfortunately it doesn't really matter because we were treating our lagging problem and we lost a lot of time doing that. Doesn't take the pawn, interesting. So good vision by my opponent. I know it doesn't matter because I've got 6/10 of a second left. But it was good vision. If bishop takes pawn right there, then there might be trouble after rook b5. So yes, it's fine. I'm not gonna lose my sleep over that loss. It was more or less not forced, but we spent a lot of time. Sorry, Kat, I just saw your message. It's not like there were too many messages, so that I ignored yours. It's just that for some reason my eyes deceived me. We will, as in, you will be disappointed. Well, it is your choice to be disappointed, obviously. I just think, you know, in life you've got to be positive, right? When you've got a choice between being negative and positive, why would you not be positive? You're habitual to losing anyway. That is both insulting and correct. What will you do if you don't get 50 viewers in 50 days? That is not the goal, Precy. It's not like I limit myself to like X amount of days. So it's not like, oh, the streamathon is ruined. I like, there is no limit to it. So I guess the answer is nothing. We just, you know, we keep rolling, etc. Okay. He played queen d2, I played queen d7. Nice symmetry. Nice symmetry indeed. Let's play this very basic knight maneuver. Day 2000. Hopefully not. 2000 sounds a bit excessive. 2000 sounds a bit excessive, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. I'm guessing that the WO meme is going to survive for quite some time, right? Okay, I was surprised. I was genuinely surprised they took that knight. I don't think it would be the case. But now we've got different colored bishops, and whenever that happens, the position may be heading towards a draw. Maybe not. How many days it'll take you, in your opinion? I don't know. YouTube is very unpredictable. We could be on a plateau for days and weeks, and then one day something clicks and it'll happen. So I don't know. I can't give you a number. I don't know. Can't put my finger on it, unfortunately. I wish I could. Just going to double up some rocks. And these pawns don't concern me, at least not yet. Queen goes there. Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice, but I can play this. The pawn is defended by my rook. Any guess? Any guess? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, I like. It's not like I'm swerving your answer, my friend. It's just that it's like incredibly difficult. I have no idea. Like, you could argue maybe 50 days. Maybe 50 days sounds about right. Maybe. I don't know. I wish I knew. Yeah, but my opponent's position kind of falling apart now. Kind of falling apart. What will you do if you get 50 views today? Well, first of all, that'd be a miracle. I don't think we need to expect that. I don't think we can expect that. But, you know, if I did, I'll just be happy. There will be no like hype thing that I will do. I'll just be happy, you know. I hope you reach your target tomorrow. Well, thank you for the best wishes, but let's be honest, it's not very realistic. Welcome back, Loki Rogue. It's good to have you back, my friend. How are you doing? 5 something seconds. I'll advertise. Well, that's what I encourage always you guys to do. And yes, that's the first reminder of the stream. Like the stream, people. Like the stream. Be active in the chat. I'm always super happy to interact with you people. Always super happy. And yeah, generally speaking, just like the stream, just be on streams and stuff like that. It'll be awesome. Should I buy some bots? No. I don't condone that sort of thing. That will be very artificial, and yeah, I would never do that. Fran, welcome back to the stream as well. Welcome back. Nice to have you here. How are you guys doing? Let me know. Like, I keep asking you, like, what's up? So, what have you been up to? And you guys just go in silence mode after that. You don't want to share what happened, what time it is in your country. Almost as if you killed somebody today. So, like, ooh, big secret. Don't tell. Are you having your coffee today? Also, yes, I saw your initial message, Preeti. I just couldn't address it in that time. Funnily enough, no, I don't have coffee today with me. For better or worse. I don't have coffee today. I don't have anything. I have a question for you. Do you play any games? You know, I'm a gamer with pretty much, you could say, decades of experience. You know, right now we have the year of our Lord 2023, right? And the year I started my gaming career, you could argue, was 2003. When I was five, all of my family, like, I talk shit about my childhood a lot. I like to complain. Well, not really, but still. And sometimes, like yesterday, I told you this story about the oven and the chicken. But that one day, on my 5th birthday, the whole family, like, it's one of my best childhood memories. One of the few, but still, splurged on like on a Nintendo. And to give you guys some context, like Nintendo's life cycle in 2000, like, I'm talking about 8-bit Nintendo, the original NES, right? Which in 2003 sounds ridiculous. The life cycle of the original Nintendo is like long past 2003. By that time, we already had, what, PlayStation 1? Just ridiculous. But the point is, the point remains the same. You know, it was something really, really nice. I enjoyed it a lot, and I started playing games basically at the age of 5 when it was 2003. So yeah, you could say I'm a gamer with 20-year experience. Streams Minecraft when I kind of like, okay, so Minecraft, I've got to differentiate. Minecraft, I think, if I were to rate it objectively, Minecraft is probably somewhere in the top 50 games of all time, give or take, right? And I'm talking about all games of all time. Minecraft top 50, I think, absolutely. Maybe some of you could push it, you know, further, like top 20, top 10, whatever. But like, anyway. You've got to remember that we're talking all games that ever came out on any platform, so maybe top 50 is about fair. But I just sort of outgrew Minecraft. Like, I used to enjoy it, but I haven't played it in years. Right? So yeah, it's the #1 selling game of all time. And that is possible. I find it believable. Yeah, I find it believable. You got NES while the PS2 was out. Yeah. Well, that only speaks that speaks of two things. First of all, the fact that my family wasn't very rich. That's one thing. And second of all, that just speaks to how far behind the post-USSR countries were of the Western world. Can you tell the exact thought process in this situation? Welcome back to the stream, to Moscow. I haven't talked to you in a couple of days, I think. So, could you please send me back to a specific position, and I will explain if there is anything to explain. So, what you guys need to understand, and I'm about to like explain you something historically, right? I think some of you may find it interesting. Post post-USSR countries, I'm talking Russia, Belarus, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, Georgia, Armenia, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, all of these countries. Post-USSR countries, Lithuania, Latvia to a lesser extent, they had a lot of ground to cover when catching up with the Western world when the USSR dissolved. This is very important. So basically, when the USSR dissolved in 1991, a lot of what was in the Western world was completely unknown because of the Iron Curtain and the isolation of the USSR. So essentially what happened is that when I was growing up in like early mid-noughties, right? Early mid-noughties, all that our television was showing entertainment-wise were 80s films and cartoons. So essentially, and I'm not even exaggerating, I'm literally an 80s kid whilst never even being born close to the 80s because of how much of the 80s Western pop culture our country started spreading only in early to mid 2000s. We were sort of always 20 years behind. So when people in the Western world were watching like contemporary cartoons, my television was full of like old school Fox Kids and stuff. So like I watched a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know, stuff like Inspector Gadget, Wunsch Punch. I don't know, lots of things. I can't think of anything on top of my head. But yeah, so essentially a lot of catching up to do. That is also why when PS2 came out, as Famout I think pointed out, I was only getting an NES as a present. And trust me, it was mind-blowing. It was an absolutely mind-blowing experience. And only closer to 2010s, I would say, and with the mass introduction of the internet, did our country start like rapidly catching up. So yeah, I guess that a bit of excursus into history and how children grew in the noughties in Eastern Europe was quite interesting. And Vamal says, I'm in Romania, I know what post-USSR feels like. Yeah, countries of the Eastern Bloc, of course, Romania. Yeah, 100%. And not exclusive to, yeah, I can totally get it. Sorry, I need to catch up with the chat as well. Vapehav, welcome back. Do you like GTA? Yeah, I think GTA is brilliant. Funnily enough, I never really got into GTA 5. My last GTA game that I completed was GTA 4. And yeah, GTA 5, I mean, GTA I think as a series is brilliant. My favorite though is GTA Vice City. I know GTA San Andreas was the groundbreaking one, and GTA San Andreas is objectively a much better game. But GTA Vice City just has a special place in my heart. It's just colorfulness, this 80s Miami world, just a lot of vibrant stuff. I don't know. If you guys ever completed or played GTA Vice City, you will understand. GTA 3 was the first one I ever played, and it's the earliest that came out, but it never made as much of an impression as me for some reason. It's still a brilliant game, a groundbreaking game. But I don't know, it seemed like very bleak. You know, if you played GTA 3, you will remember that it was like kind of all grey and black. Yeah. And then there was on contrast the absolute majestic colorfulness of GTA Vice City. GTA 6 is awesome. Yeah. Everything that doesn't exist is both awesome and terrible. I secured 4th rank amongst 100 players, my first ever chess tournament today. Nice, that's good stuff, That Vapehav needs to, Vapehav deserves a round of applause. That's awesome. How many points did you get in the end? And Tomosco was asking me about the position, just how you think. Okay, so if you are still here, Tomosco, I can, I always talk along with what I think about the position. Next game, I'll try and do it more. Where's the thing? No, there is no GTA 6 better, guys. Relax. There is no such thing. There is no such thing. Max is asking who my hero is. This is a very like popular question in English classes. This is a very popular question. Like, who do you aspire to be? Who do you admire? I don't really have a hero. Like, I just think I kind of incorporate different qualities that I like from different people. I just don't have this one personality that I admire, because, like, I don't know. We're all flawed as people, as human beings, right? And yeah, it's just looking up to just one person. No. Never did that. I don't see why you'd lie, so I think I'll trust you. No. That is not legit. There is no such thing as a GCA test, come on. If there is one, I'll eat my words, but I've sent like 20 messages and they're being ignored. Sorry. Nah, Lecky, I do see your I do see your hearts. I instantly recognize you were in a chat once heart starts to get spammed. Yeah, so what did Lecky say? Minecraft is top 50, PvP is top 5. No, I would say in general just top 50. I would say maybe in general just top 50. Maybe. It's supposed to come in late 2023. They didn't come through in the chat on the stream. It's a shame. You can try the games as well. Chess is kind of boring. Well, I don't know. Like, as much as I would like the idea of playing something else, I don't think that bodes well with what I'm trying to do. We try to build an audience, and I do understand your sentiment. Like, chess every day, you can get bored. But when you try to build an audience, you've got to sort of like be consistent with one thing. And yeah, so it's not sometimes makes a thing that makes most sense. Unpopular opinion, I'm not gonna play a AAA game. I mean, there's nothing unpopular about it. A lot of people avoid AAA games, to be honest. Yeah, looks like we're dropping a piece. Or we're not. If we take with the rook and then bishop there, I don't think we can avoid dropping a piece. So I guess I'm going to take with the knight anyway. And after bishop takes, at least maybe I can get an exchange for the piece. So at least there's that. Are you married? Have any girlfriends? That's confidential. That is confidential. That is confidential. I playtested chess too. The plot twists in the story. Nemo, welcome back. It's good to have you back, my friend. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, let me think of how I can maybe rectify something from the position. Favorite PlayStation 2 game? Oh shit. That's my favorite PlayStation 2 game, blundering a rook right in the middle of the board. That's a legit PlayStation 2 game, look it up. Jesus. Since when can you get ads during a stream? I thought this is normal practice. Like, yeah, like there is such a thing. I'll think about it. Your favorite game of all time? Oh, this is such an unfair question now. This is such an unfair question. When you literally ask someone, name your favorite X, this is always tremendously difficult. Like, after thinking for maybe half an hour, I can give you top 10 at a push. But like, your top 1 favorite. Like, there is never one of them, right? My years of using Adblocker finally caught up to me. Make that rook blunder short. Nah, that's not a funny rook blunder. Like, that queen blunder was like relatively funny because I was like, haha guys, don't worry, it's still theory. It's all fine. And then it stops being fine. play Danish Gambit next. I don't play this kind of stuff. But yeah, Danish Gambit is kind of interesting. 2 pawns for development. So yeah, coming back to that PlayStation 2 favorite game. Yeah, let's just run down the clock whilst I'm thinking. Favorite PlayStation 2 game? Since we were talking about GTAs, I almost want to say some of the GTAs. Like GTA San Andreas, for example, would be nice, yeah. But nah, maybe not. Resident Evil 4. How about Resident Evil 4? Do you like that answer? Resident Evil 4. I'll think more, but Resident Evil 4 was a good shout off the top of my head. Yeah. Resident Evil 4 was a banger. It was. That's why I thought about it, wasn't it? Wasn't Vice City on PS2? Yes, Vice City was. Yeah, Vice City was on PS2. So it's funny. Yeah, the brain works in mysterious ways sometimes. Try Slav next. I mean, I do play the Slav Defense a lot because it's soft transposes. But yeah, I did say literally 5 minutes ago that probably I prefer Vice City just for vibes. But I don't know, it's difficult. Since he isn't responding, yes, I was just about to get to that question, Max. I got monetized, my channel got monetized just maybe about a week ago, I think. We've transposed into the Budapest, though I haven't played Budapest in a very long time. Funny. Funny! 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 Funny. Alright, Rubinstein variation. So there are 2 moves possible, both of them are fine. Knight c3, knight d2, all fine. If knight c3 we take immediately. If knight d2 we don't take. Knight d2 it is. I wonder if we can get the good stuff. I wonder if we can get the good stuff. Let's see. So we're attacking. So I'm a pawn down, but I'm attacking this pawn for a 3rd time now. Okay. Yeah, I was secretly hoping for a3 so I can take the pawn and do mate. Now it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. That said, with this push, which way do I want to take? Do I want to take with the deep one so the queen protects it? Probably, maybe. Bote's Gambit, yes. Well, we were that close to like opening mate trap. That close, but it didn't happen. I don't know if my opponent knew about it or my opponent didn't know about it, but what happened. I got monetized 1 week ago, and of course, as you can imagine, with just a couple of dozens of viewers and a couple of hundreds of views on longer video, we're not talking about any kind of revenue really. We're talking about like really. Maybe. I don't know. I can only estimate. But maybe we're talking maybe $10 a month. I could be wrong. Especially if something special happens. During the course of this month. But we're talking like, just pocket money. Pocket money for a 7-year-old. Right? So maybe $10, $20-ish. That's like $11 a month more than I make. Good. Alright, let's go back. I thought about maybe going to g6 rather than c6. But then I thought, nah. I'm gonna play this. You guys are making money? Yeah, I guess 0. I mean, to be fair, 0 is also a number that exists. Um, B4. Jesus, I should have seen that. So I guess I should go back. Also, 7-year-olds get money or for Fortnite. I mean, nah, not that. Probably I over-exaggerated it a little bit. I don't remember when the first time was when I started getting a bit of pocket money. I think, actually, that reminds me. When I was in first grade, when I was 6 years old, when I was 7 years old, I remember my classmates getting a bit of money from their parents, so pocket money. So they would always literally swarm the cafeteria, the school cafeteria, for all the good stuff. And I, for some reason, never thought... Okay, so... I think I started getting pocket money when I was maybe 8-ish. But we're talking smallest of bits. Smallest of bits. You don't have allowance. I am 10k in debt. What? I am a liability on my parents. Your favorite YouTuber? I don't really watch YouTube that much, to be honest. And this is a sentiment that I've been, sharing with people for a very long time. But just, I'm not... Even though I am a YouTuber, funnily enough. Well, am I a YouTuber? Just because I have a YouTube channel and I do streams doesn't mean I'm a YouTuber. To me, being a YouTuber means you're making money off of it, like proper money. I wouldn't consider myself a YouTuber, but to bounce back to this question, I don't really watch much of YouTube. I'll think about it. Okay, I'll think about it if I have any favorite ones. Bro's haunted by the IRS. Oh, did I tap my bishop just? Sheesh. Sheesh. Did I just trap my bishop? I guess I'm gonna take this pawn and give my bishop a square. Okay, fair enough. I can do this. Whom do you admire in chess? Well, again, it's sort of a question akin to who's like your favorite chess player. Regulars will know that I like Spassky a lot. I think Spassky is very underrated. Let me think. So with you guys, I'm going to tell you a very important thing. Amidst all of the questions that I'm answering very casually, I think for chess purposes, what I'm about to say is very important. So when you guys are watching games from like Super GM tournaments, right? So you have Carlsen versus Hikaru, etc., etc. You may like them, but to be perfectly honest, a lot of the people who are still beginner to intermediate don't really get what's going on, right? Because this could be rather complicated, and even with commentary, you don't always get the depth of the analysis that you would really want. So a lot of stuff just flies over your head. And this is a problem with a lot of Super Grandmaster games, and being a beginner in chess and just enjoying chess as a spectacle. Because when you don't know shit about football, you can still enjoy brilliant football. You don't need to have a degree in it. With chess is a bit different. And why am I explaining all of that? I think Spassky's games and I think Spassky's playing style is so brilliantly basic that even a beginner can understand. So Spassky was a proper by-the-books classical solid, not solid I mean defensive, not that. Solid I mean like proper good technique, proper basic principles. Everything that is good about good chess players. Taking the center, taking up space well, that beginner can understand. Developing pieces very organically. To very thematic normal squares like your knight of threes, knight c3s, none of the substandard stuff. Putting rooks in the center, rook e1, d1 in many games. Just by looking at Spassky's games, you can understand much more about chess, and it is much more beneficial. Like, I think Spassky is literally the most useful elite player in the history of chess to learn chess basics from, apart from Paul Morphy, if you put him in that category. So, yes. My favorite chess player is the one who loses against me. Hey, not bad. YouTuber means who's committed. If you've done much, probably, maybe. If you went money out of YouTube, would it be considered a part-time job? Again, it's a philosophical question. How much is enough, and how much is more? I don't know. At the moment, it cannot be considered as such. You're from Poland, but have British accent. It's just how I speak. It's just how I learned to speak. So I've never been to the UK. Never been to any English-speaking country, really. Like I've never been to the US, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, whatever. Never been there. Yeah. From Belarus, lives in Poland, trained himself a British accent. What kind of accent am I supposed to have? Do you want me to speak like this? Do you want me to speak like this, brother? Brother, let's play a game of chess. You know, I think chess is a brilliant game, and can only be truly enjoyed by true Russians. True Russians, USSR the best. Do you want to speak like that? Are you an evicted son? Do an Australian impression. I can't do Australian. Like, anything that I can say in Australian accent is going to be ridiculously bonkers. It's going to be just absolute shite. Good day, mate. Crikey. My leg's just been eaten by a crocodile. Yeah. I just got pecked by a dingo, mate. Yeah, so yeah. This is horrible. Also offensive. Also offensive. Okay. That would automatically increase your elo. Just say mate 10 times and boom, you're Australian. Yeah, well, British as well. British. Like, okay, mate is more... Like, Australians are more infamous for that. Mate, crikey. Do a hard British accent. Well, that's supposed to be Mohammed. Is my British accent not hard enough? Do you want me to do Scottish? I'm such a brilliant person. You know. I'm such a great person, such a great heart. Great soul as well. Great soul. Awesome guy. Had a couple of beers with him. Such a nice guy. Try doing Indian if you want to get cancelled. Yeah, just because I aware the fact that strong Irish accent. What would that be? Or would that be just exaggerating all the R's? Exaggerating all the R's. I had some beer in the pub. No, I can't do Irish. Like, I can't do any accent. I don't know why you're asking me to do this, but Irish I can't do. Do a pirate accent. Guys, I'm not an impersonator or a comedian. I'm just a guy who plays chess. Speak normally for Muhammad. Are you aware that if you 10 people at the same time blindfolded? I mean, isn't that what like every Super Grandmaster is capable of? I don't think that's very unique. Hey, like, any Grandmasters play everyone like that all the time. All the time. Do a pirate accent, speak normally. Ah, that's because I pirated chess base, right? Is that about it? Is that about it? Because I pirated chess base. Ah, yar. Shiver me timbers. I've got a snake in my boots. No, not really. I kind of forgot about it. Bloody hell. And I just foolishly reminded everyone about that. Also, did you actually pirate chess-based, jokes aside? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Why do you find it so unbelievable? Chess base costs more than my kidney. How am I supposed to pay for that? How am I supposed to pay for any of that shit? At least these pawns kind of do be scary a little bit. Why I'm surprised is why you publicly announce it. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Everyone left. Maybe it's on the contrary. Maybe people will get a bit more respect for me. I don't know. Slightly illegal. Yeah, I know. At the same time, looks like we've got ourselves a bit of a fortress. 2 connected passes. Probably not very easy to do anything about it. Probably, I mean, the rook is gonna infiltrate. But let's see. I don't know. I can still play here. Like, I'm just thinking, this is not a long-term solution. For example, I don't know, bishop 5. We'll think about that. That's why some people care. Can you give a chess-based tour? Nah, I'd rather not. Take the pawn. I don't know. Should we bring the bishop back? I guess we might. Okay, exchange. Come back. And then, you know, move the bishop around. Aha, you want to go there. Well, I can't do anything about that. Go here. And it forces me out. Jesus Christ, that was a terrible mistake. Oh shit. I flagged my opponent somehow. Ay. Yes! Ah, the face of a madman who just won the game absolutely undeservedly. They were trying probably to get the last pawn of mine and just, well, one move away. You finally won. Nice win. No, it's not. It's not nice. I'd take 0 credit for that win. 0 credit, guys. No. Moscow. Also, I'm not sure I recognize your nickname, my friend. I'm not sure. We reached 24 people. Do we really have 24 people in the, like, why is nobody telling me? Mohammed is like referring to yesterday. Like I said, I already addressed this before. I checked in the YouTube analytics. You are new. Yes, I recognize that. I've never seen that nickname. Where do you come from, my friend? From Moscow, by any chance? So yesterday you broke the record, but I checked in the analytics later on, and the analytics registered the record as 23, not 24. So YouTube is dumb. It happens. Not from Moscow, I'm from Egypt. It's a funny one. It's a funny one because there are lots of people from Moscow in Egypt. I mean, like tourists, right? Egypt is a very popular destination for Russians, especially post-war, because a lot of countries are just, you know, very hard to get into for Russians, but Egypt is still okay. Turkey is very close second. So, yes. I don't know, like, the analytics told me that it's 23, not 24. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to go with the analytics there. Where are you from? I am currently living in Poland, but I am not Polish. I am Belarusian. I am Belarusian, which is, you know, a country that is very close to Poland anyway. Very close and very similar. Well, not very similar, but you get the gist. Alright, so I want to play e5. I want to push that pawn forward, and then I want to do the nasty thing. I want to put that knight on that. Such a sexy square. First, though, I wanted to play knight e4, but then that pawn kind of hangs. So I guess I need to find another way of doing that. But it's not easy. Is it stupid to play f4? To to like, because, you know, double attack pawn. I don't see any other great way of defending it. Attacks my rook. Well, that's not very nice. I'm just going to move the rook there. One e5 moment. Are we doing viewer games? Yes, of course. We are. We are. Like, when have we not done that? So, Moscow, welcome to the community. Sorry for like not fully introducing you. We are streaming every day. We are on day 20 of our streamathon right now, and we're trying to get to 50 viewers as quickly as possible. Yesterday, we actually broke the record twice or thrice even. We got to 23 people, which is really nice. And we are, you know, we're expanding. We're a very nice, friendly community. And I play everyone as well. So that's why my question is, how long have you been playing chess for? And, you know, what's your experience with chess in general? If you want to play me, you're free to do that. You're free to do that. I'm just thinking, like, I'm already a minute down, which is never a good thing. Let me put my queen there. For once. For one. Will you play everyone when we get to 50 viewers? I mean, I don't think much is going to change. unless I'm literally over flooded by viewers and viewer requests, and I will be having to like filter them out somehow. You know, and nothing is going to change, because why would it? Because why would it? I'm not like a lazy ass to be playing everyone. It's just that if it ever gets to the point where it's physically impossible to play everyone, which I don't know if it will, then we'll have to, of course, sort something out. Can I send you my game? You mean you want us to look at the game? I mean, yeah, sure. I'm gonna play a bit quicker. That hand just hung a knight, which might help us. Yeah, everything is nicely defended. Very nice to defend. I can even play this. Hey, wait a minute. Why are you doing that? Let me get back. Let me get back. Play this as well. Attacks my knight. Yeah, so my opponent is just gonna try and flag me. Like this check maybe, for example. Or this check, okay. Try and create some empty threats to delay the time. It's like waste a bit of time. Which I can understand. Makes a lot of sense. Okay. Rook e8 doesn't really help because I have this check. Either way, I can play rook b8 to just block. So I'm gonna queen anyway. So this doesn't help. I've got a queen now. Haha. Let me just get rid of the pawns first and foremost. Let me just get rid of the pawns really quickly, so that I don't lose. And I just do this. It's important when you have a very low time not to allow your opponent an easy win. You just take every material that they have, and then, you know, so you made easy win. It wasn't that easy. It wasn't that easy, but yeah. Yeah, so can you do the puzzle I sent? Ah, Max, you know I hate puzzles. Jaro Orincles 49.99. What? I thought we were talking about 400 million yesterday. It's one move. Also, I didn't know. You didn't? Oh, well, there you go. All right, let's see what kind of torture. Let's see what kind of torture Max brought upon us. It says black to move, right, Max? Is that correct? Black to move, and it says one move. Ugh. Black to move, one move. How is it one move? What? How is it one move? Like, for example, taking that pawn and sacrificing a rook doesn't work, unfortunately, because sometimes you can do a draw, even with the bishop and a pawn, on the rook file, but unfortunately the color of the square is the correct one for white. Light squared bishop and a light square there. But Yeah. But there is one outstanding move. Well, do you really expect me to find it? Do you really expect me to find it? We cannot be sacrificing because this is still going to be winning with this a-pawn right there. King d5. I mean, King d5, you could play a6, I suppose, and then you're screwed. and then it's kind of bad. I don't know. I am too lazy to think. King d5. Sorry. King d5 was so dumb, I didn't even read it. Correctly. I mean, like, obviously King d5 is illegal. It's illegal. I thought King c5. I thought that was like a mistypo. It's not the challenge. You can always look at an engine. You can always look at an engine. What's the point of looking at an engine? Alright, maybe I'll come back to it when I have a bit of a fresher mind. Sometimes I feel like I want to sack the king because I'm losing him. Yeah, we all have that mood. I've played against this person today, by the way. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That person's got style. That person's got style. The question is, what variations do they play against the 4 pawns? Okay, so they exchange. And then, this one. This one, okay. This one's okay. This one's okay. This one's okay. I sent the game. Alekhine guy. Yeah, Alekhine guy is correct. Wait, c5. That's illegal. Alekhine guy versus Alekhine. I'm not Alekhine, but yeah. Sure. Sure. It would only be fitting if I lose. Actually, you guys need to understand that I don't have a very good record against the Alekhine traditionally, because my knowledge of the Alekhine doesn't help me all that great. Missed free pawn. I did? Oh, that's a shame. What a shame. That's a disgrace. That's an absolute disgrace. You played Uno reverse. Yeah, to an extent, you did. Missed free king. Yeah, absolutely, certainly, yes. I don't know, let's play the knight there. See what the future holds. See what the future holds. Hey, that's illegal. Missed $3 million. Where? Give me that. Give me that. Yeah, that's an embarrassing move. Hangs everything. Yeah. Close. Like, what am I supposed to do? My queen is attacked. My bishop is attacked. Okay. Game on. Game on, mate. Is there any credible way of getting out of this situation? The worst thing about it all is, if bishop takes it with check, so there's a very forcing move. What is your highest rating? Online on chess.com, the highest rating that I haven't had in Rapid is around 2200, and in Blitz it's 2000. Yeah, 2000 in Blitz. Like, what am I supposed to do in here? What am I supposed to do? Not great, not great, not great. Look, it's whatever. Game on, isn't this game over? You're supposed to resign. Never resign, never resign. You have a fork. Well, I don't know what fork we're talking about because my piece is kind of hanging. Santosh, welcome. You see, Santosh's got a pawn next to his name, an upside down pawn, which is our signature symbol, signature logo. Because Santosh is an elite member of Certified Peace Blunderers community. And Santosh, I guess, is going to be using that right very, very soon to play me first. It's weird though. It's weird though. Maybe I'm a little bit low energy because of the absence of coffee on my table. That could be, you know, down to that very easily. Oh, I mean, I can defend both, like getting one out of the way and protecting the other, but it seems like a defeatist move. Seems like a slightly defeatist move. So we're down a piece and a pawn. What's the record? So I've lost to this person twice, which is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. Can we try and not lose, please? Evening coffee gets the wins. Chess is played to pay to win confirmed. I mean, shh. Oh! What? I attacked the queen and the bishop, and I'm playing at the 1800 level, all right? So I was like, so they're gonna retreat the queen. Wow. This is the definition of overestimating your opponent or supposing too much. I played, like, I can explain that, and I hope you can understand my explanation. I played Queen C7, not in any shape or form to play Queen D5, right? So when I play Knight C7, I'm like, okay, so Queen goes away, and then I take this bishop, which I did. I was not expecting them to just hang the queen though. I was not expecting Rook D7. So when Rook D7 was played, I'm just, okay, so Rook D7, I take what I wanted, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, they never moved their queen. Yeah, so I can explain that. Yeah, coming back to the Famolt's comment, I make my own coffee, so it's not really pay to win. You could argue that I still bought the coffee that I made the coffee from, but it's very little. Yeah, this is ridiculous. And also, they did not pre-move. Like, when someone pre-moves, right, the gap between the move being played and the next move being played is 0.1 seconds, right? This is the pre-move. This is how you know it's a pre-move. However, in this case, as I'm looking at the score sheet right now, which you can't see, this queen takes e6 move took 0.3 seconds, so it couldn't have been a pre-move, it was just a very quick move. I always pre-move my entire opening. Yeah, sounds about right. If you're playing the London, it's actually, you know, not that detrimental, usually, unless people catch you out. So they didn't pre-move, they didn't notice. I'm about to go out to shops. Is it a bit too late for shopping though? On a Saturday evening? What are you gonna do? Like, unless it's like a grocery store. Don't forget the milk. Never forget the milk. Ever. Milk is like legit top 5 foods. You could argue milk is a drink. If you classify milk as a drink, then milk is like top 3 drink. So, yes. Precisely. So weirdly enough, we kind of transposed into a full pawns variation that I never ever play. Milk is a style of living. I know, right? I know. Also for the best of people. So yeah, this exact full pawn Alekhine theory is unfamiliar to me. We'll come back soon. Well, we'll be waiting for your arrival. So this might be quite challenging. We'll see. We will see about that. Living that milky life. Good. How do you make the markings? Nazmal, welcome to the stream. I'm not sure I've seen your nickname before. How are you doing? Where do you come from? Welcome to the community. We are on day 20 of our streamathon, where I stream every day until we get to 50 concurrent viewers. We're trying to get that as quickly as we can. Yeah, where do you come from, my friend? And what do you mean by markings? You mean arrows and such? I'm selling my arrow drawing course, as some of the regulars will know, for £400 million. So you can always buy that. But what do you mean? Like arrows and stuff? Why did you play the Elekine? It renders black as a worse position. Yeah, the engine is going to hate the Elekine. Absolutely. I like playing the Elekine because it's not very like often played. And the greatest evidence of that could be like the games that you guys play, of course, but also the games that I play on stream. I'm an E4 player, and Elekines is an E4 defense. And my question to you is, if you've been following my streams regularly, how many Elekines do you even remember? Like, I can't remember, like many. So it's played very rarely. And, you know, it's supposed to act as a slight surprise, maybe to the opponent, and catch him off guard, overextend, and then punish their mistakes. Bangladesh, if you know the place. Yes, absolutely, of course I know the place. How long do you plan on streaming today? Maybe not too long, because I have a reason. Okay, so if I'm with my knight there, knight takes, and this knight is hanging in, it's kind of a bizarre story. It's kind of a bizarre story, so I guess I'll have to play this. And then, yeah, and then takes. We'll see, this is getting messy, so I'm thinking queen d8, we have to take, and then pawn takes knight, and then, yeah, knight there. So this is probably the best way of doing that. I'm at the arrows, so yeah, like arrows are very easy. It's just the holding right mouse, right? So M2, and you know, you can do whatever. You can do different colored arrows. If you do the same thing, you do M2, but you do it whilst holding Alt, for example, to draw a blue arrow. You can do it by holding Control and draw a red arrow, and you can do it also by using Shift and get yourself a green arrow. So you got 4 different colors of arrows. The same goes for the squares, right? But what happens by default is that it's funny. It's funny, actually. It's funny because when you click by default M2 on a square, it gives you a red square, but a yellow is yellow. The arrow is yellow. So when it comes to drawing a red square, or a red arrow or a yellow square, I think it's gonna be slightly different. Funny. My coach plays the Elekine, he's a femme, I think. Well, there you go. Some respectable people play the Elekines. Also, although I'm probably winning on the board, I'm losing on time. So, yes. Probably should pay more attention to the game. We don't want to lose this on time. No. We don't. Okay, I guess I have to take this. I have to take this. Okay. Okay, so we're in exchange up, but we're 15 seconds down, which may be slightly difficult. This knight move is slightly annoying, but I'll live with it. I wanted to go rook c2. This knight is stopping me from that temporarily. Trying to challenge that knight a little bit. The most important thing is to not blunder the queen. Well, there you go. And then I can play, I don't know, let's try and double up the rooks and stuff. Okay, go back. 9 seconds. Yeah, time is the most essential thing now. Time is the most essential thing. Takes with check. Okay, fine. I think the queen moves next move. No, the queen doesn't move. Ah, shit. Bollocks. Bollocks. After the take, my rook could go there. Evade a couple of checks with the king. Hey, wait a second. That's illegal. Can I do this check? I'd waste a bit of time. Takes. Nice. Wow, 0.1 seconds. Good. Yeah, we did a bit of a Pat's check there with the rook, if you saw, to waste a bit of time. Just a little bit of time. Yeah, my opponent took 0.6 seconds to get rid of that check. This is why you do that. And I wasted a bit of time myself later on down the line, though. But yeah, it's a bloody terrible flag. How do you make color arrow? I was doing something. You need to rewind the stream. I don't want to go through this again, Mohammed. You can always rewind for a little bit. Why can't I pre-move more than one move? Because most likely, my friend, you're playing on mobile. And on mobile, you can't do that. On mobile, you can't pre-move more than one move. And this is why, well, this is not exactly why, but this is one of the reasons why you should be playing on a PC. So, yeah. I think on web mobile you can. Maybe. But who would play on web mobile? It looks like a really, really niche situation. You would have to do that. Exclam losing time while teaching his course for free 2Ls. I know, right? Not only did I almost lose this game, but also I basically revealed all of the contents of my error drawing course, which costs otherwise £400 million. Ridiculous. Don't you know? Don't you guys have the PS5 version of chess? What? Go ask the people who watch YouTube, not in the app, on their phone. They're surprisingly a lot. I am actually one of those people. I actually watch YouTube through the browser, not through the app. I gotta be totally honest. Right, because what's the practical reason? I think it's easier to get rid of ads. Yeah, so like if you do it from the mobile browser, if you watch YouTube from the mobile browser, you could just refresh the page and the ad will, most cases, disappear. Not all, but most. On mobile app, I don't think you can do that, can you? The app is 500 times better. Well, if it doesn't allow you to skip ads, I disagree. Most people I know don't do that. What are you referring to, Max? I get an ad every time I refresh. Interesting. Okay, so a couple of days ago we had this variation, and I know it's a mistake to play this. I know it's a mistake. So, Queen F6, boy, what? Okay, E5 for starters, and then we'll try and break it down. Break it down. This is a very surprising move. Queen goes back. Okay, now I am definitely out of everything. Definitely out of, I guess, Queen G4? Maybe? What's the alternative if you don't play Queen G4? Okay, that's very, very, very sensible. And now we get this going, I suppose. Yeah, this. And we can play Rook C1. Remember that the Rook is defended, so I don't care about that pawn. The most important thing is to attack. I don't care about that. Like, who cares about the A2 pawn? Who cares about that? Let's play. Let's see. Takes. Where do I want my bishop? Do I want it here so I can maybe consider taking that at some point? I don't know. Good question. Yeah, my opponent is having to waste a little bit of time bringing that bishop to a good position and castling. But not gonna castle whilst I still have this. Yeah, A2 is relevant. Irrelevant. So look, we're down to pawns now, but we've got a bunch of compensation. We just need to figure out how to make the most out of it. To figure out, like, my bishop is not allowing him to castle. This bishop is also quite shit for now. Let me think. I want to play Rook D1. Rook D1 is always going to be a good move. What kind of setup do you have? I'm literally streaming for a laptop. Well, sorry, with a laptop. And Asmol, I'm gonna answer your question in a second. This is literally a laptop, a very basic coffee table, and if you can't see by everything that's around me, I'm literally sitting on a floor. I'm literally sitting on a floor all the time. Like, this is a chair, right? This is, you know, I don't like how do you call it? Set of drawers, a chest of drawers, sorry. So yeah, my just Is it me or none of my messages getting through? Moscow, I don't see many of your messages, my friend. Maybe you want to try and, you know, resend them, because I honestly haven't seen many of your messages. What was your favorite opening? Welcome to the stream, Emmy. Welcome. I have not seen you before. It's good to have you here. Where do you come from? I've got a counter question. We're running a bit of a chess marathon here, trying to stream chess every day. Every day. Okay, maybe queen d2. Nah, it's gonna hang my pawn. But what's wrong with that? Nah, I need that pawn. Screw it. I need that pawn. Never mind. Let's play knight b3. Let's play knight b3. I think that I'm being sent for some reason. Well, this message I do see, so it's not all hopeless. You just need to resend them again. I was watching Nimzo Theory and I saw you. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Where do you come from? What country? It's nice to have you here, my dear friend. It's nice to have you here. Alright, so the knight does get some good squares. And on top of that, my opponent can now castle, if my opponent really wants to. But most importantly, I'm... What? 90 seconds down? Jesus! I probably shouldn't be surprised, though. Probably shouldn't be surprised. That's a very good knight now, unfortunately. So, Nimzo Theory, should I then assume that Nimzo is your favorite defense then? That's a very good choice, very solid choice. Very solid choice. Yeah, I think basically this game is just getting flagged. I can just sack and exchange, just to be mean. It just was a... Jesus Christ! Bloody hell! Just literally, the move when I was about to sack and exchange and I pre-moved it, they took my bishop on f6, which makes 0 sense. Why would you take that bishop? It's completely irrelevant. But no, you know, flaming... sorry, me complaining about it is also irrelevant. The game is lost anyway. But it's just funny. What would you recommend? Someone trying to reach a 2000 lineup. Well, look, first of all, my friend, this is already a very respectable rating. And well, this is a very big gap to cover. Are we talking about Rapid or Blitz? I like playing Nimzo, but when you don't remember is that... Yeah, I mean, Nimzo is a very theory-heavy thing, so I can understand that. My favorite chess openings like, I don't know, I play e4 exclusively as white, and against e4, I play the Alekhine's defense also exclusively. Would you like to play with me? Yes, I mean, I'm going to play one more random rated game, guys, just one more, and then I'm going to start playing you, so you can start reserving a queue. The queue is already consisting of 2 people, as far as I remember. We've got Pratik, who basically reserved the spot at the beginning of the stream. And then if KS is still here, I think KS is up next. And if you want to challenge me, just, you know, do that. Reserve a spot in the queue. Unrated game, maximum 5 minutes. No more than 5 minutes, please. And yes, in one game, I'm about to play one more rated one, and I'm going to start playing you. What if you could stop time to think and pre-move like 15 moves to win? I wish, my friend. What about 5 minutes with increment? That depends on the increments. We have had games with like 5+2 before, but knowing you, Max, you will come up with something crazy like 5+30 or something. We know you. We know you. So yeah, Moscow, if you want to like send more messages, please feel free to like experiment with it. Like, I've seen the last couple of your messages, so I think they start going through now, which is good. Which is good. So answering Moscow's question, Rapid. I think the biggest difference in Rapid between a 1700 and a 2000 is middle game. Middle game, essentially. So I think you can achieve a really high Rapid rating up to 1700 also when you just, you know, get your basics covered. You can play still a very basic game when you still blunder quite a few pieces every now and again. But yeah, so I would say 1700 is the highest threshold. where you can get to with like basic stuff. I think to get to 2000, to get your extra 300 points, you need to start really investing time and studying long-term middle games like strategies and stuff. So with that in mind, I would like to maybe recommend a couple of books that I recommend all the time, and regulars will get sick of hearing that. But I really like Understanding Middle Games by John Nunn, Amateur's Mind by Jeremy Silman, How to Reassess Your Chess is also very good by Jeremy Silman, Under the Surface with Jan Marcos. So yeah, these four you can start with, for example, and try and build up from there. How long I've been playing so far? I've been playing chess with breaks because I started really late. I started as an adult, and I had breaks because I was busy sometimes or I couldn't be bothered. But overall, I'd say we're pushing up like 5 years pretty much. Yeah, 5 years. I saw a game today with a pawn on e5 and a black queen on f8. Well, that's the game that you just saw. I don't think I will ever bother studying chess, which is completely fine. You know, people who like enjoying chess as is, come on, don't bother, don't bother. All right, so this is going to be the last game before I start playing you people, my beautiful people. Also, this is a reminder for everyone, regulars or not regulars, to like the stream if you've been liking the interactions. It really helps. Every like counts. We are a very small channel and we rely on every like, right? So it really helps. And yeah, if you've been liking the stream, please do like it. If you didn't like it that much, then don't like it. It's up to you. It's no pressure whatsoever. And on top of that, if you haven't subbed, if you ain't subbed, then I do recommend you to sub, of course. And then also to click the notification bell. Very important. Otherwise, you may miss the future streams, which I do every day. How can I improve my tactics? Silman's endgame course, question people in endgame have to reassess. So no problem here. Well, there you go. There you go. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. I see you are also quite liking Jeremy Silman's work. Yeah, Jeremy Silman is one of my favorite authors. I think he's one of the best out there as well. Yeah, I think you're in good hands with Jeremy Silman. And his endgame course is, yeah, absolutely brilliant. I play chess for the plot. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, that moment when the queen was hung is just top 10 moments in cinema, right? Keep up the good work, man. Lots of love. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much, Geoff. Welcome back to the stream. Ah, right. That was the point. Yeah, I forgot about that. Nice. Nice. Good piece. Good piece blundering. Good piece blundering indeed. All right. So on that note, how about we get the queen away? I can't play this because this check, knight f6 check, is gonna be winning my not winning my rook, but winning an exchange. Instead, let's try and get an extra. Let's get a bigger grip on that f6 square for starters, and then we can do this. Now this check is impossible, so that really helps us. That I thought was not a concern. Unless I miss something. So I can play this, and if knight takes, then I can just play whatever. I can play queen d7. A goose back though. That was not anticipated. That was not anticipated. Okay. Okay, I can't play there. I guess I have to play there. My tactics are terrible because I never do puzzles. I don't approve them. I do puzzles. You're not the only one, Moscow. I also like, again, some people, some regulars will know that I also don't like puzzles. I don't like puzzles. I'm not like a proper hater of puzzles. I just don't like doing them. I don't find them very fun. And generally speaking, how do you improve tactics otherwise? I think It's going to be a very boring answer, but I think just play more games and take more time looking at games afterwards, because what I do find is that I miss a lot of tactics throughout games, and people also, you know, comment on that in the chat as well when I'm missing something like, you missed the fork. So you'll be surprised if you don't look at your games afterwards how many like proper tactics you miss every single game. You'll be surprised, and it may open your eyes to a lot of stuff. So there you go. So we basically got back level on material. This pawn is indefensible though, which is a shame. I can play rook g4, but h3 and then what? And then it's gonna be hello. It's gonna be hello darkness, my old friend. So instead, I guess I'm gonna, you know, put the bishop there. Luckily, many pawns on dark squares, right? So it's good for us. Many pawns on dark squares. We can try and put some pressure on them like that. Okay, just got rid of everything. Possibly could. Alright. Let's at least play rook f7. Ooh. Pushes us even further. Okay, play this, for example. I can play this. I can play this now. Now this pawn seems indefensible. 40 seconds versus 33. Is it going for a rook exchange or not? Well, it probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't. Even now it shouldn't. Even though it may be tempting to ruin my pawn structure, but I've got an extra piece. Okay, so doesn't do that. Oh, so does do that, sorry. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. So we've got a piece against 3 pawns, which is tricky. Let's go here. Let's go here, trying to shut up shop. Trying to make any sort of advancements difficult for the opponent. Get some time on the clock with some moves, like this one, for example. We can go here. This pawn is now indefensible. We can start sort of picking up the pieces, slowly but surely. This is fine, I think. My king is in no man's land, though. This is not fine. Yeah, this pawn can't really move. I'll take it. 7 seconds. Yeah, time is the most important thing now. Yes! Yes! I knew that. I didn't know that. I was half expecting that. In a split second, when I played king g8, I thought, ooh, if that happens, I have this. I just wasn't able to verbalize it quick enough because it all happened very quickly. But yeah, it's a funny one. I don't study a lot of openings. You're playing rated games today? Nah, this is literally the last rated game. I'm going to start playing viewers now, and yes, you are in the queue now. Most of this because of blunders. Worst thing I'm missing to make the move. I'm catching up with the chat, people. Give me a second. Got what, 12 viewers? Well, this sounds like normal. This sounds like normal. 96 accuracy in the opening. That's a lot of accuracy. That's a lot of accuracy. Yeah. So, what I do say to a lot of people as well when they ask is that when you want to improve at chess, when you just started playing chess, when you want to improve up to a certain level, I think openings is the last thing that you need to do. You need to cover all the other bases, right? Openings are not very relevant. Despite that, me personally, I think I'm a very opening reliant player. I think openings are the strongest area of my game, for better or worse. You could say, why? Study middle games and be better at middle games, you idiot, and you'll improve faster. Probably. But I just happen to be this opening reliant player. Like, I rely a lot on knowing more opening theory than opponents on my level, most of them. So, yeah. Basically, I do this a certain way, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's just for me. Alright, people, so we are now starting to play you guys, starting with Pratik, who reserved the queue very first. very first. If you guys, again, just a reminder, not insisting, but would be great. You can always become a channel member. And if you are new, you're thinking like, what? Why would I do that? I've got a lot of interesting educational content besides my streams. Streams is a thing that I started doing like relatively recently on YouTube. In fact, a lot of the things that I've done before that are very nice educational shorts and long videos, which I do recommend you to check out. For endgame, middle game, opening, whatsoever. So yes, yeah. So you can always feel free to. Ooh, nice. I mean, I don't know what I say ooh, because it's literally the main move and expected to be played. Not always. How can I play against you? You just ask, which you just did, Moscow, and then you challenge me. You can see my name on the bottom part on the screen, exclam64. Challenge me to an unrated game, and when your queue comes, you know, it will come. It will come. It will come. Yeah, you're an opening player. You played with Lance and you crush us. Yeah, basically, I'm an opening merchant. Yes. Basically, I am an opening merchant. Blunder terribly every game. Well, like I said, then invest more in middle games, my friends, and stay more concentrated. Because I guess you predominantly play Rapid. Which means there is a bit more time for you to stop and think, right? In Blitz, sometimes you blunder because you're not focused and there wasn't enough time. But in Rapid, there is a bit more time, so pay more attention to what you're doing. And I know that it's not easy. It's easy to say, but it's not easy to do. But what are you going to do? Chess, at its core, is a lot about concentration, focus, all of that, patience. What's your main opening Speedy tournament? Guys, you know that well, not that maybe you don't know, actually, but I don't change. I play the Smith Mora in No Pressure Chess.com games. I play Smith Mora in classical FIDE rated tournament. I play the King's Gambit in Rapid and Blitz chess. I play the King's Gambit in serious FIDE rated tournaments. I don't care. I have zero tolerance for, in a serious tournament, maybe don't play the King's Gambit. Piss off. I want to enjoy my games, all right? I want to make them interesting, and I want to, win. What's your main opening in Blitz FIDE tournament? I always play the same thing, my friend. I just always play the same thing. You play the Alekhine too. Well, what do you want me to play? King's Gambit is super fun to play in a good light. Hey, nice. You got another King's Gambit fan. Not exactly that you need to play the King's Gambit to enjoy it, like from an outsider's perspective. But yeah, it's good to have another King's Gambit enjoyer. If it ain't broken, then fix it. Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100 billion%. I agree. I agree. I want to enjoy also plays 90-30. Yeah, Max for some reason absolutely hates me. Not hates me. No, it's not the word I wanted to use. Hates the fact that I like classical games. Like, well, yes, I do. What's wrong? What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? I don't have to hate you, or I don't have hate. But fix your English. Fix your English. Okay. Let's play here. Let's attack this bishop, so that when bishop f3 happens, I actually don't have a plan. Yeah, I wanted to play queen a5 totally. It doesn't happen. That actually caught me off guard a little bit. Now I am confused. Then this check, I guess. If I confuse you enough, you cannot argue back. That's an interesting sentiment. I never played a Muzio Gambit and the King's Gambit. Well, I wouldn't be crazy enough to play it over the board, I've got to admit. I've never done that. But I used to play the Muzio Gambit like a little bit. I used to enjoy it. Yeah. I used to like, yeah, a little bit. But even I stopped playing the Muzio Gambit because when you play the Muzio Gambit, every game you have to play like this. Like you hold your head like this, and then you're like, oh boy, like I need to concentrate, and yeah. I know the King's Gambit requires tactical vision and stuff, but Muzio Gambit just takes it to another level. So, yeah. That's the one for you people. That wasn't difficult. But, you know, you don't get to see it very often. But that's one for you. For dear viewers. Smolded mate. Bro taking his king. Prasik says, I hate you. Aw. Mohammed and Max are still arguing about the numerical situation that we have. Okay, you can do that. Nice, mate. Yeah, thank you. So KS wanted to play second, but apparently KS dropped out of the chat. So I guess if KS isn't there, we'll have to just skip him. Right? Let me just remind myself. I can't scroll far back enough. Bollocks. So Mohammed was supposed to be one of the people who are next. Can you not play Alekines against me? No. I wonder how much of a brat I come across as to first timers. I don't really like people really pay attention to that. Can I play a rapid game later on? I'm terrible at Blitz. Only if you like. The fact is, usually. So, okay, I've got 3 challenges pending at the moment. I've got Mohammed. I've got Fearless Snow. I always laugh at that nickname. I've got Rabbi. So, Mohammed is going to be first, and then I'm going to, address the other 2. 5 minutes max, usually. 10 minutes because we have a bunch of people to go through. 10 minutes is slightly excessive. Oof, F6. Never play F6. Never play F6. Never play F6. Interesting. Alright. Now, sorry, Mies. I apologize. It's nothing against rapid games. I enjoy rapid games. It's all about, having a bunch of people to play through. I hope you understand. Right? I hope you understand. It's just that if everyone's going to be playing 10-minute games, so we're going to be here all day, which some people wouldn't actually mind, I suppose. 1 F6 is no problem. 5 minutes is fine. Okay, thank you very much for your understanding. Thank you very much. We're going to take this. I wonder if Mohammed wants to exchange queens. Or not. Well, no then no. I have sent the challenge. I am not seeing it right now. Unless, like, you're supposed to be from Egypt, my friend, right? I'm not seeing any challenges with an Egyptian flag. Agate Mater is hosting an arena. So you decided to just, abandon me like that, right? Just, a more attractive girl just, winks at you, sorry, and you're just, I'm all over that. Ay. Horrible. Okay, so, like, literally every move wins in this position. I am massively surprised. I've got to be careful, though. Like, if I play this check to try and threaten the queen can actually block. That'd be awful. So I guess I take this knight. How do I know if I'm in the queue? You are I don't see a challenge, but I have made a mental note that you're there, my friend. So don't worry about that. That's one thing. Second of all, Who is Chess Square 64? I don't remember that nickname. I don't think I've ever seen it. So whoever is Chess Square 64, my friend, please challenge me to an unrated game. Okay? I sent you a challenge. Ah, right. Yeah, that's you, my friend. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Make it unrated though. Okay? Unrated is a beast. Simply the best. Oh yeah. Simply the best. Better than all the rest. Okay. Oh, we can play this. My stream keeps buffering. My Wi-Fi is garbage. Or maybe it's just me. I challenged you with Moscow out. I'm not seeing a challenge from that nickname though. I'm not seeing it at the moment. I'm gonna take a couple of pawns, sure, why not? If Mohammed is like, yeah, then I'm gonna be also, yeah. Oh, sorry, a bit of a yawn there, unexpected. How's this not made? Ah, right. The A6. I forgot about that. I just ever so slightly forgot about that, unfortunately. Check, that is fine. That is all fine. There should be like an easier way to win. If Muhammad takes, oh, he doesn't take that one. That's a shame. Stop checking me, Muhammad. It is really impolite, you know. You know. Ooh, takes bishop. I forgot about that. Muhammad is a nasty man. Still 2 pawns up, so it doesn't matter. The thing that matters most is my time. And my time is slipping away. Check. Whatever. Let's go here. If this check, yeah, this obvious, like, of course. Of course. I'm gonna play king here, and I'm gonna push the pawn. 380 player loses territory. I don't know why. Like, I have no idea, but Muhammad, whenever Muhammad plays against me, maybe it's just that Muhammad really concentrates against me for some reason. But whenever Muhammad plays against me, he plays way better than his rating. I don't know why. It's something out of the ordinary, really. Oh, this move, okay. Something out of the ordinary. Hi, welcome back, Mishkan. How was your school days? Oh, that's a difficult question. Lots of good, lots of bad. I sent you a friend request. Would you accept it? Yes, absolutely. Sure, absolutely. Like, I accept everyone. Everyone is welcome. All right, so let's start getting farther through the queue. Hikaru in disguise. Who, me? Unlikely. What made you start this YouTube channel? Every time everyone asks me, I just blank out. So close to flagging you, but you didn't. You didn't. That you didn't. I just always sort of blank out when someone asks me this question. I guess you could say that a year ago my life underwent a lot of changes. Because, you know, I moved to Poland and such, and there is more to it, right? But yeah, just like a fresh start, you know, start something new. And I figured also that if I start making some instructional videos on chess, it'll also motivate me and keep me in check with regards to my own chess improvement. Like, when you teach somebody to do something, you also learn a lot. Yeah. And I also have a YouTube channel. Yeah, you do have a very YouTube channel-like nickname. That is correct. Keep me in check. No pun intended. No pun intended. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of that, fam. I'll be perfectly honest. It wasn't on my mind. It was not. Do you like vibing to music? I mean, I listen to a lot of music. It's just that my music isn't really, you know, the one that makes you vibe. My music is more like this, right? A lot of modern music, like, you know, the music that you like, electro techno that played in you know, all sorts of nightclubs, etc. This is dance music that you can vibe to, but my music is like rock and roll. So not much, like, rock and roll is not a type of music which you dance to or you vibe to. You just, you know, you tilt your head like this. Yeah. Eminem takes the cake. I mean, I'm not a big fan of rap in general, but even I can recognize Eminem, of course. Yes. My favorite singers. Well, there are lots of old school rock bands that I like. Yeah. Eminem, I prefer Skittles. Hey, no. Skittles are shit now. Like, I know it's supposed to be a pun, but if you do prefer Skittles over M&M's, what's wrong with you? Skittles are crap. I actually watched a YouTube video not that long ago that was comparing all kinds of this junk food, from candy bars to like stuff like Skittles, for example, in terms of how unhealthy they are. And Skittles are the literate worst. They are a literate worst. Like, Skittles are the most unhealthy of these sort of foods that you could get. We don't have M&M or Skittles, we have Gems. Well, it's supposed to be just like a local replacement. I think you're feeling sleepy? Yawning? Yeah, I mean, it's a bit late. It's not late, it's only like 9 PM, so it's not like late, but yeah, maybe a little bit. Is young Krzysztof Duda your favorite singer? Like, if you want to give me chess players who are good at singing, those, like, this would have to be, oh Christ, this would definitely have to be Smyslov. Smyslov, the world champion, obviously, the man, the myth, the legend, the Hand. One of the coolest chess nicknames you can get. The Hand. How cool is that nickname? Smyslov was actually good at singing. He was I think a baritone opera singer. So yeah. Shame he's dead. I'm wondering, why don't you have a flag? I mean, international. Well, because I'm a cosmopolitan. No, it's just that the country where I'm residing right now is not the country I was born in, and the country I'm born in isn't exactly the best place, like politically wise. So yeah. Also, E5 kind of kills me, I think. Not that it kills me, but just unnecessary trouble. Unnecessary trouble, so I can push this pawn. If you have Belarus, you're basically cancelled now. Not as badly as Russia. Not as badly as Russia. Do you watch Magnus Carlsen? I don't watch. Like, I do follow like professional competitions. That I do. Oh, that said, I'm not following that, like, the FIDE World Cup that much. Because just didn't have time. But yeah, like many people may know by now, I just don't watch a lot of stuff. It's not follow top competitions. I mean, I do. It's just I haven't followed the FIDE World Cup that much. I mean, I have followed the World Championship massively, and Magnus Carlsen is my favorite football player. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. What are your takes on the Russia-Ukraine war? I don't think there is any debate over, like, there isn't a take. There is war happening where one side is evil and the other side is the opposite of that. World Cup or FIDE World Cup? You mean FIFA World Cup, like the football one? Or what do you mean? Which one do you mean? Okay. So the king unpinned himself. I love the Messi versus Ronaldo ball game. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's check out. FIFA World Cup or FIDE World Cup? As much as I like chess, it has to be FIFA World Cup. Hi, Just a Human. Welcome back to the stream. I haven't talked to you in a while, I think. Welcome back. Good to have you back. Good to have you back. Let's check. This is mate. Ah, this is not mate. Why didn't I see I can go to F6? This is bizarre. Absolutely bizarre bullshit. Like, I thought that was mate. Luckily it wasn't, but... Okay, this is now a draw. Unless I'm gonna flag, which I may. Go to bed, bye. Well, yeah, thank you for coming in, Pratik. Thank you for playing the match as well. It's always nice to have you here. And do come back tomorrow. Do come back tomorrow, my friend. I hope you're not particularly angry that I played Alucard against you again. Which isn't personal. Nothing personal. I play the Alucard against everyone. Because I can. Why is this a draw? Well, not anymore. Especially after this. Like... Before the knight was blundered, that would be a draw. Like, how are you supposed to do anything as black when you have knight and rook against rook and pawn? Like here, for example. What are you supposed to do? This is like white ain't gonna win. GG's time pressure got me. Yeah. But when he lost the knight, you said it was a draw. Nah, I said that was before he lost the knight. Also, by Bifam out, it was very nice to have you here as well. Thank you very much for coming in. Alright, so... I know that Moscow should be somewhere around, like, in the queue by now, but I'm not seeing any challenge from you, my friend. You did send me a friend request. Now it's time to send a challenge. If Moscow is even here still. But I do see your challenges also, like Chess Square and Rabia, I do see them. If Moscow isn't here, I'll get to you guys next. The face cam is fancy. I sent a challenge. I'm not seeing it, my friend. I am honestly just not seeing it. I only see a friend request that I just accepted. But I'm not seeing a challenge. I'm not... I guess I'll have to do it myself. I guess I have to do it myself, you know. Ah, no, now it's cool. Now it works. All right. Why are you playing from your alternative account? Do you want to cheat against me and then beat me in an unceremonious fashion? I would not approve of that. That'll be very not nice. So don't cheat against me, please. You sacrificed Blondie for a purple outline. Game. Game on, mate. Game on. Didn't mean to spam. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Knight is there. Sorry, I just had a bit of a, you know, mindfulness moment. I was just thinking about something completely unrelated. How are you all playing so fast? It just comes with practice, really. It just comes with practice. You don't have to be a fast player to enjoy chess by any stretch of the imagination. You don't. You don't. So if I play this, like, which way do I take? I've got three ways to take it, and I honestly don't like either of them. This is ridiculous, by the way. Take it with the queen, take it with the bishop. I guess take with the bishop, but we're gonna have to allow this. We're gonna have to lose the bishop. Okay, never mind. Doesn't happen right now. Now I can start thinking of, can I take this? Let's do it. Fine. Maybe Rapper really dragged me back. Now look, like I said, if you don't feel comfortable playing Blitz, and if you don't feel like you need to improve, like enjoy chess as you want to enjoy it. If you want to play Rapid exclusively, go for it. It's okay. Just, you know, whatever. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. Okay, so we got our queen slightly harassed, which was expected, which is also fine. Even if rook here, like, my bishop is defended, so I sent you a challenge. Yeah, I do see it. I do see it, Chess Square. I will get to it, just so we have a bit of a queue. So then, yeah, don't sweat. I'll play anyone. Sorry, everyone. And anyone as well. That is true. Okay. This bishop, yeah, slightly annoying, but manageable. But manageable. I'm just thinking, let's just take away the the open b file from our opponent. Let's take it away, because I can't really contest it with rook b8. So the best idea that I've got is just to take it away with the bishop, like so. And then after like the rook exchange and rook b1, I can play this. I can play 97 and I'll be okay. People say coffee will end by 2050. Coffee is gonna end by 2050. I'm afraid to disappoint. Coffee stopped existing. What would you do with Starbucks cup? I still have it as a memento of the good old times. Don't get me wrong. I am not like addicted to coffee. I'm not. You know, I have my, you know, decaf periods, and they don't affect me that much. It's just that, you know, I stream. I just developed the habit of drinking it, and that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. So we've got an extra pawn, but it is on the king side, so it's not very easy to move yet. We do have a nice knight, so that's nice. We do have a nice knight, and since we can't go rook b8 straight away, we can, you know, lift our rook like so, for example, and it's gonna be all fine. This check is also fine. My king can always go like this. The bishop can't get to it. The rook will not be able to get to it, and my rook is attacking this and defending this. Everything is great. Good evening. Well, welcome back to my streams, my friend. How are you doing? I haven't talked to you in maybe, I think last time I saw you was Sunday, wasn't it? So yeah, congrats on monetization. Yeah, thank you, thank you. I think we were monetized even when you were here last, I think. Why would somebody drink decaf coffee? I don't drink decaf coffee, if you misheard it. Like I said, sometimes I have some decaf periods, as in when I don't drink coffee at all. But, you know, there are merits to decaf coffee. There are merits to it. You want to keep drinking your coffee, but without caffeine, so you can, you know, lower your caffeine levels and still enjoy your drink as best as you can. I just sent you a friend request. Nice, good stuff. Oops, I just clicked out of the game by accident. So let's come back. Okay. Yeah, so by this point we got this extra pawn, which is much easier to push than the extra d pawn. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, right now I'm thinking about some further actions. Good evening, I just have a double espresso every morning is enough for the whole day. Welcome to the stream, Agu. I'm not sure I recognize your nickname, my friend. I am not sure. Could you please tell us where you came from? And yes, welcome to the community. This is day 20 of our little streamathon. We're trying to get to 50 viewers as quickly as possible. Just learned the Sicilian. I'm excited to use it. Nice. Sicilian is brilliant defense. Sicilian is the shit. Sicilian is the good stuff. The good stuff. I don't play it, but the Sicilian is the good stuff. Yes. Okay, so bishop there. Oh, I could play this. And this as well. And this as well. So the bishop will have to go back. Yes, yes, yes. Do that. We'll play some weird... Hey, wait a minute. That's illegal. You can't attack both pieces at the same time and get away with it. That's illegal. That's a shame. Yeah, I created some slight problems for myself for no reason. That's okay. We're a piece down, but we are full pawns. So this is a funny little imbalance that we have here going on. It's the first time here from the UK. The English for white. Oh, from the UK. Nice. Oh, where from, my friend? Where did you come from? $9.60 ELO is very respectable. Very respectable. I actually don't mind an exchange of rooks. I don't mind it at all. Because I wonder how my friend Moscow is going to stop all of my pawns now. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Okay. I just wonder. I just wonder how this is going to play out. The king can go there, sure, like to h4, for example. But if the king commits, then the king will commit suicide sooner rather than later. We're just steamrolling it, rolling. At some point, the bishop will have to be sacrificed, and when it does get sacrificed, I still have all of this. Yeah, the power to the pawns. Let's just not stalemate. All right, let's just not stalemate. Right, if I play g3 now, for example, that would be a very embarrassing stalemate. So let's not do that. From the southeast of England in Kent. Nice, good stuff, good stuff. What about you guys? Well, I may sound British, as some people suggest, but I'm not from Britain. I've never actually been to Britain. I am currently living in Poland, but I'm not even from Poland either. So yes, I've got a complicated life. I learned a really simple setup against the Smith Mora. Oh, have you? Have you, Just a Human? I'm curious. I'm eager to hear about it. Isn't it the absolutely shite, unexciting Bishop before stuff? Most sane exclam stream. Good game. I got a play pretty sure. There's no way to save the end game. Yeah, I mean, like, I know I screwed up the situation there with the fork on rook and knight, but I was totally calm about it because I know that even with an extra piece, I just have way too many pawns. And I was slightly confused when you proposed an exchange of rooks, because with the rooks off, I knew I was going to easily win. With the rooks on, it's just gives a slightly like bigger complexity to the game. So yeah. I mean, Axcom just speaks with a British accent. Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. Oh, the Scandi! The Scandi, the dreaded Scandi. And this as well, okay. So basically a bit of a gambited variation of the Scandi. The record exchange was because of time travel and I was hoping for time. Yeah, you don't have to explain it. I can completely understand it, trust me. 100% I can. Max says that Max doesn't play. Yeah, Max, like, who's gonna play Max? Max enters the building collapses immediately. The building collapses immediately. They sent me a message back in 2001. I'm not sure it was a... You get crucified for that joke maybe when it was a bit more relevant. And I guess it's always relevant, but yeah. You get crucified. I ain't judging though. I ain't judging. Okay, so we've got nice little piece development. We've got more space. The question is, can we now, you know, can we now actually exploit that? Well, that may not be as easy. Do you play everyone just once? Yes, Moscow, usually yes. Usually yes. If I have more time, and if the queue is short, sometimes I give rematches. But because we have a bunch of people, you know, once. Usually. But to play me again, come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. That's the best way of rematching. You play again tomorrow. Yes. Max country do you live in? I mean, he's literally said he's from London. He's a Londoner. He's a Londoner. Okay, I'm safe. Bro is popular nowadays, so only one match. Ah, come on. Popular. Me and popular don't even belong in the same sentence. Max exists and caught criticism once until observed. Alright, so bishop takes. Where do I want to go? I think I go with bishop b1. With a bishop here, like my rook on a1 can always get in big trouble. Bro's got cult fans. Yeah, but you know the subscription number unfortunately doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. What would you recommend for me to be as good as you? I mean, just because you lost the match against me doesn't mean that you're worse than me. We need a bigger sample. I don't know. I mean, you saw some nice moves. You saw e5 when it was playable and it got me in a bit of trouble. Or was it not you? Was it not you? I think, nah, it wasn't you. Okay, I take my words back. It wasn't you. Sorry, Paul. I forgot. Got confused. I think, from what I remember from that game, your overall game was, you know, all right. It's just that, you know, you never blundered anything massive. I was up a pawn and I just pushed and pushed and pushed, right? And I haven't noticed many major mistakes. It's just that I got one pawn, and I got a second one, and I started, you know, really rushing, putting pressure on your king, and then I blundered my piece, but that was okay. So yeah, it was just the incremental errors that led to you know, worsening of the position. So on one game sample, I can't say anything specific yet, really. Why don't you get a mouse? What? What? What mouse? I've got a mouse. What are you talking about? What would you recommend to be as good as you? Well, you would have to drink 24/7. And you just have to bash your head against the wall so that you lose all of your skill. Only then can you degrade to my level. Truly. Truly. It's a funny little position. We've got symmetrical pawn structure. We've got bishop pair against knight and bishop. Any tips to make it small areas? Let's choose the endgame. Moscow, I hope you understand how difficult and how complex the answer to this question is going to be. Like I said, one like sample of one game is just not enough to come up with anything conclusive. You're gonna need to play more a little bit. Why do you move so slowly? Because I want to. Because I want to. It's not too slow. If you care enough, if you're curious enough, Queen b7 blundering my queen, that'd be awesome, right? Max would be licking his lips. If you're curious enough, you can actually follow my games live when I'm playing off stream. If you care enough, you can do that, and you can actually see that off stream when I'm on my own and I'm focused, I'm playing much faster for obvious reasons. For obvious reasons. Alright, queen there. I can play this just to screw with my opponent a little bit. I found that you're worse off stream. I mean, I'm just bad in general, Max, but I don't know why. Why would you think that? Also, streamer playing off stream, unbelievable. Also, streamer having lower body parts and existing off stream. This just blows your mind, doesn't it? Okay, let's play g3. A bit of a waiting move. And I'm giving myself loft, square for the bishop. All is good. There you go. All is good. Hey, wait a minute. My queen game trap. Not from what I can see right now. But, I've got queen trap possibly and the knight hanging. Yeah, we got ourselves in a bit of a pickle. Because the knight moves, I'm in trouble. Let me think. You'd have thought about it before. I can always play this check just to avoid trouble, but obviously it gives up a piece. So instead, I'm thinking what else I can do. Not much, not much. I guess I'm gonna have to do this. Streamer apart from Tyler 1 exercising? Unbelievable. Oh, you mean going to the gym? Something like that. I mean, I go to the gym. I was I've been to the gym today. You could resign. Never resign. Ever. Never resign. Why would you resign? Why would you resign? Especially after this. We just got the piece back. I know that we have rookie 1 check, but I can block. Or with no, that's even worse, I'm afraid. That's even worse. Blunders a pawn. Should have exchanged queens in my opinion. Now it's even worse. There's just literally nothing on the light squares. I'm trying to find a mate. I'm not finding one. Right. Not finding one. I also need to play for time. I was not expecting that move. Shit! Come on. That's just purely slip up in concentration and time. Purely time trouble. Also, I guess I could have played this chick. That was weird though. That was unprompted. Bloody hell! Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Can I do stupid checks till my opponent flags? Nice. Oh, that was a terrible game. That was an awful game. That was an awful game. And Moscow said I can resign. Never resign. Never resign. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective. Never resign. Any tips to find cheap alcohol? Yeah, well played. It wasn't a good game, my friend. I'm not proud of that. It was a dirty flag in the end, and it was all about just hanging in there. So, yeah, it wasn't well played by me, but yeah, I'm taking zero credit. But yeah, these sort of games, they do happen, don't they? They do happen. All right, well, let's get back to work. Is my camera shaky? Hope it's not too much shaky. You one on time, yeah. Nice vanilla double shot organic defect calf version of the Scandinavian. Max is just having a seizure there. Somebody needs to stop him. Max is having a seizure. And it's not the good kind. And it's not a good kind. Ooh, snap. Triple fort. When the knight is on b5 and you're not castled, make sure c7 is protected. Am I the lowest player in the community? That's possible, although... So what? Even if you are, so what? You know my stance on these sort of matters. Anyone could be anyone. You've beaten me, I think, right? So... Also doesn't stop you from enjoying chess. I was expecting king takes, but I guess this is better, yeah. Shouldn't have expected king takes, why would I? Yeah, guys, I don't drink. I literally, like, the amount of times I drank alcohol in my life is very limited. I don't drink. What's the highest rated player you've beat? E-Day. I can't remember. Can't remember. This tournament, I came very close to beating two... I came very close to beating two 1900s. This tournament that I played just a week ago. So that thing, at least. I struggle to remember. Like I definitely remember beating like 1600s and 1700s. Maybe 1700s is as far as it goes. Jesus, Max just spamming. What on earth is that, Max? Yeah, Max is definitely having a seizure. Somebody needs to stop him. Stop this guy. Somebody take his keyboard away. That nonsense. My go-to opening. Yeah. How long have you been playing for? I started this year. This year? Really? If that's the progress you got in whatever months you played, I don't know, 6 months, let's say, 7 months, 8 months at a push, because this year, like you said, then if it is true, and you got that good over just, you know, half a year, then it is very impressive. But, no buts, it is very impressive. I just meant to say that I'm playing chess for like around 5 years. With breaks, if you count breaks, 5 years. If you don't count breaks, it's going to be less, considerably, but still. Go to Starbucks soda. I am not very sure they sell that, Max. I'm not sure this is a Starbucks outlet that you go to. They're probably lying to you. You should check with them. You should check with them. It's a custom order for their most elite customer, right? What is Cotretto doing? It's weird. I don't know what Cotretto is doing, I'll be perfectly honest. I have no idea, but stream sniping or what? This is legit my tournament game. Like, as it stands right now, this is legit my tournament game that I played in the tournament. I'm going to do a different move then. If Cotretto was like, I'm gonna memorize that game and I'm gonna play that against Exclam. But like, I was fully expecting him to take with a pawn. E6 is literally a move that was played by my 1900 opponent against a tournament game that went exactly like this. Not like this anymore because I mixed it up. But the Cotretto stream sniping? Question mark. I got good fast because I am obsessed. Ooh. Not. A healthy amount of obsession is good. This is how you get good. I don't like having isolated pawns. Is that a good or a bad thing? A healthy amount of obsession is a good thing. But you could argue that obsession by definition presupposes a non-healthy amount. So, I don't know. What is a healthy amount of obsession? It's like, or healthy obsession. It's like an oxymoron, right? What's a healthy amount? Like, for example, when you're obsessed with drinking, and you would know, Max, then a healthy amount would be somewhere around maybe 3 liters of pure ethanol a day. That's about healthy as it gets. Hold on, let me check. Well, I don't know if they're going to check. Is that how you say it? You mean oxymoron? I don't know, maybe I'm saying it wrong. I always can play I am not a native speaker card. Even Americans disagree with how you pronounce oxymoron. Well, can you give me a transcription then? Can you give me a transcription instead of talking bad things to me? 800, knowing Smith-Morris theory, and I know nothing. Is my cocaine obsession healthy? Well, if you consume just about maybe kilo an hour, yeah, it's fine. How do you say moron? Moron, oxymoron, so you want to stress on the second to last syllable. Oxymoron, okay. I mean, to be perfectly honest, Vapehav, this is not Smith-Morra theory, this is Alapin theory. We from the Smith-Morra transposed into the Alapin because, you know, Cotretto declined my gambit. This isn't exactly Smith-Morra theory. So don't be sad. Don't be sad. It's my job to be sad, so don't be sad. Like, this position on surface level is like a draw. Different color bishops, like... Don't worry, Exclam's 2200 rapid and there's no theory. That is untrue. It's absolute bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Okay. Well, not okay. I don't know what to do. Is that point, like, does that get me in trouble? Let's take it. Hope for the best. I haven't missed anything. Well, the reason I hope it's okay, because this square is controlled by my bishop. Even with an extra pawn, it might be a draw. It's different color bishops, and it's not very easy to, like, push them. On the other hand, the more pieces I still have, the easier it's going to be to exploit the space advantage. I thought that was fine because I can play like this. I can't play. Yeah. I can say this now, for instance. I just woke up. Well, good to have you here anyway, my friend Jevon. Yes, hang both a rook and a pawn in one move. It didn't hang a rock. Didn't hang a rock, sorry. Bad English. Where do you live? Well, you don't have to live in a galaxy far, far away to wake up at this point in time. You may be just like a... You may be having a screwed up sleeping pattern. That's all I'm saying. Who knows? Queen attacks my rook. I don't like it. I don't like it. I go back, I guess. Texas. You ask everyone where they live, but I don't necessarily remember everyone. I'm trying my best, but... He's perfect in sidelines and plays openings like Alekhine that are very unexpected in the theory. You're talking about me? The Smith Mora is probably the worst anti-Sicilian. As in, you mean Smith Mora is a bad opening? No, I disagree. Strongly disagree. I've had many games. Both online, well, online of course I've had many. And serious tournament games as well. Where, you know, Smith Mora was... really awesome. I mean, it's not a crime to sleep in. Why are you pouncing on Jevon, everyone, for waking up at like lunchtime? What are you doing, guys? Why are you doing my boy Jevon like that? Simple like, come on. Man can sleep as much as man wants. How old were you when you started playing chess? Welcome back to the stream, Woo. Welcome back, my friend. What's up? I was 20. I was 20. Quadrature says he'd be happy to draw. Well, I'm like, no shit. Of course I'd be happy to draw. And my job is not allow you that. At least not that easily. At least not that easily. Well, it's the same shtick, right? It's the same bloody shtick. Different colored bishops, even in a extra pawn, you need to like really struggle to push for a win. Really struggle. This check, ooh, yeah, this is a bit unpleasant. But it may divert slightly black's attention, so that may be helpful. This pawn could be taken outright. Could have been taken outright, like with the bishop. So it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. I mean, it was a bit of a waste of time by black. All right. Speaking of time. Yeah. Alrighty then. Got some new friend requests. We've got a lot of friend requests today. Good stuff. I have so many friends. Yeah. Alright, people. Alright, do we have any other challenges? You are now officially popular. Unlike me. You mean as in you don't have many friends? You don't need many friends. In real life, I have just like very few friends. But it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Okay, people. So if there aren't any more challenges, I think we're gonna wrap it up for today. I think it's been a bit of a steady stream. And yeah, well, we're just preparing for tomorrow now, aren't we? We're preparing for tomorrow. Tomorrow, everyone who's in the chat, don't miss tomorrow. 5 p.m. UTC must play tournament. Every Sunday, community tournament. Like, it's always lots of fun. And yes, just, must play unrated tournament. Just be there. Be there or be square. What will happen tomorrow? Well, I just said. Convert to Texas time, please. I wouldn't know, Jevon. 5 p.m. UTC. Adjust to your time zone. So be there and we'll play a tournament and we'll do other stuff as well. So yes, thank you very much everyone for coming. I wish you all the best luck for the rest of the day. You're all amazing. Like the stream just before it ends. Please don't forget, if you haven't liked it, please do. Every like counts, and I do thank you very much for it. And if you are a new member, if you just saw the stream for the first time, you feel free to join our Discord as well. The link is in the description. That's the best way to stay in touch with everyone. And yeah, that'd be really cool. So yes, he doesn't ignore chat. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think I'm like that good at stuff, but it's just that I find it really, it defies belief that someone would stream and would have just a bunch of people in the streams, like not many, so the chat doesn't go like and not interact with the chat. Like, how does that work? Why are you streaming in the first place? Interview for a school program. Well, Jevon, it's a good note to end the stream on. I wish you best of luck as well. So yes, all best wishes to Jevon, and all best wishes to everyone else. I wish you all the best. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Much love. Bye bye.